You know what I mean?
I can't. It's messing everything up. It's messing my body up. It's messing my
It's crazy.
mental state up. It's messing everything up.
Yeah, it's.
I wanted to go outside and do Mace today, and then it was like downpouring, like real, like thunder and lightning and everything. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't be holding up like a metal rod, like in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Yeah, when nature has other plans.
That's it. That's
right.
it.
So like, I guess I'll go outside for class.
That would be a first, though, you know, but not saying like you would want to add that on the first list.
You've seen Caddyshack, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. All right, welcome everybody. We're live on YouTube as well. You two. We're gonna get into today the masterclass flow. So we're gonna get leg day in. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna spend time in each separate masterclass flow, just a short amount of time, and actually wrap it out in and of itself, and then we're gonna put it all together at the very end. Okay, so super straightforward for those of you who's been in it for a while. For those of you at home, I'll try to cue it up and keep it slow at first, but there may be some shredding too. I don't know. All right. But before we do, let's get into our open chain mobility. Oh. All right. Thanks for joining us today, everyone. It really warms my heart to be able to spend this time with you every week. Sometimes it's like, I don't want to say it's the only time I get my mace in my hands these days, but sometimes it's like I don't really get to flow for myself as much anymore. So this is nice. This is wonderful. Feet straight forward. Soft knees. Let's put those hips underneath us. All right, so we have those tall hip flexors, and the glutes are packed. The midline is packed. We're reaching up the crown of the spine, getting that chin back, and rolling these shoulders down and back. Holding that center line nice and strong. Maybe popping the anti-rotation in the feet a little bit there. All right, let's start today with some lateral sits. So it's coming out left and right. Start warming your breathing up. Nice work. You can vary the angle on the hip if you're feeling good to those hard 90s, or if you need to get deeper into that hinge. $30 more seconds in these hinges, either sitting out laterally, or you can get some straight hinges in. Ten seconds, y'all. Very good. Very good. And as you come back up from your last rep there, you shake that out and set it right back in. Okay, we're gonna glide through today pretty quick in the mobility. Not quick, just purposefully. So now we're gonna start with our hip tucks here. So nice tall spine, and if you guys want to hold the little cues or whatever you got going on here, sometimes it's nice to go down here too and see what that hip is doing. I'm just packing and unpacking through the glutes, tucking and untucking the hip. Woo. I just got a pop in my neck from that. That's amazing. Like pulled it apart. So that's the importance of having a tall spine and being able to articulate each section of this spine. Is sometimes you get some great decompression in the rest of that spine. Nice work, everyone. All right, taking that for the last one. We're going to come back, nice tall spine through the hips. All right, check out what your feet are doing, and let's take the full thing. We're going to take that hinge over and then out to a lateral sit and into the front. These don't have to be the smoothest of circles at first. If they are, that's great. But Just trying to open that up and come to some full circles by the end of this drill. We'll do this for 40 more seconds. Nice. Super intentional through our open chain mobility. I sometimes get in the habit, bad habit in my opinion, of like talking or telling a story or something like that while I'm doing it in class. Where I got people in here and stuff, and it's like, it's kind of counterproductive for what we got going on, because it's really a tune-up. You're really trying to pay attention and listen to your body. Breathe. Very nice. One more rep. And we're going to switch sides very purposefully. If y'all want to set up from a standing structure or just switch sides, whatever your process is there, that's cool. Try to keep the spine nice and tall. Nice work, everyone. 10 more seconds. These hips feel nice and fluid. Good work, everyone. Shake that out when you're done. Just give me the happy signals. Woo. Good work, y'all. All right, let's get up into our mid-spine, all right? So we got those feet straight forward. We're going to pack that structure right back in, anti-rotation. Soft knees and tall hips through this drill, okay? And whatever you want to do with your arms. Dance with them, hang out with them. And we're just going to get tall through that spine and start sliding it left to right. And start, I like to give the cue of slow and small. So start slow in your range and small, like feeling in this. I'll start like I often start, like a typewriter from like the 1951. Ching! Just banging all the way to the end range and being like, oh, ching! I shouldn't have done that.
That's what my spine sounds like right now doing this.
Oh, one that needs oil, you know what I mean? A typewriter that's out of oil.
Yeah.
Good work, everyone. 10 more seconds there. If anybody's having trouble keeping the hips where they're at in space, that's just an anti-rotation issue. That means you just need to soften those knees up and rip the floor apart with the feet harder. All right, let's go for our breaths here, y'all. Very good work. On this, we're going to need a really tall spine, all right, because we want our low spine to stay nice and strong, okay, and straight. That way we can kind of articulate the mid and upper spine, all right? So diamonds in our hearts, and we're going to bring that big belly breath in and challenge our breath here as we breathe in. Nice tall, and then out. You can round through there and just feel yourself out. Okay, 9 more breaths. You don't have to stick with me. You can find your own pace. Great job. Really focus on that breath. Allow that breath to open space for you. Nice work, everyone. A lot of tension through the mid-spine. Halfway there. 3 more breaths, big, strong breaths. Full breaths. 2 more. One more. When you get done, big powerful in-breath and regain your structure and very proper posture, and you can shake it out. Just take a second to sit with that breath. It feels good. Good work, everyone. All right, let's take the mid-spine for a 30-second roundabout here. So let's lock down on the floor, anti-rotation, check in with all your cues. You're really going to need the hips strong and tall. Okay, glutes flexed. And we're just going to explore through the mid-spine, kind of combining. If you think of it like a cross, right? If we did the front and back, and then the left to right, east to west, north south, and then we're just carving our space out in that. Ooh, yeah. Tall spine through there. You guys can switch on your own. But if you're feeling really mobile everywhere else and you got a stiff spot, you can really iron that out. Very good. Shaking that out when everybody's good to go in that. By all means, though, if you need a little extra, take your time. Whew. All right, y'all. It's time for the C-spine. All right, so lock that structure up. Everything's the same. All right, nice tall midsection, flexing down in the front. Elbows, or shoulders rather, those are shoulders. Down and back, pushing those palms into the ground. All right, and let's just hold everything, check in with everything to the mid-spine. Just ease up in our neck. Okay, get the command of that. All right, let's go tall with the crown. And we're going to start with neck slides today. So forward and back. We're just opening that neck up. Bring that breath along. Couple more. Very nice. And taking your time to find neutral. You can adjust your shoulder line at any time. We're going to go laterally now, okay? So ear across that shoulder line, opening that up. Nice work. Nice. Maybe we can draw some circles through there now. So just combining those. A few each side. Nice work. All right, a couple more drills here. Coming back to neutral. Just go through some head tilts. Moving from the crown and the spine. Eyes to the earth, eyes to the sky. Nice. We can open it up laterally. All right, so take 10 seconds on your own, just whatever else you need. Good work, y'all. Oh. All right, let's go through our hips and knees, and then we're going to get into the upper half. So from our standing structure, we're going to get into just tiny little circles today, all right? So soft knee, strong hip, scoop that leg up, and we're working on our balance, keeping that toe flexed up towards the shin, and just opening up with these inside circles. You can wiggle that ankle too. Nice. Let's point that toe and an extension. We'll go outside circles. Nice work, everyone. You can pull those up and through and kind of open those hips a little extra. And then we're going to do the same thing off the new side. Toe flexed up, inside circles. Man, look at that balance, Anna.
We're working on it.
That's some tree prowess. All right, let's go toe extension, outside circles. Are you finding stability in your hip through that and stuff, like regaining that?
Trying. I got to work at it all the time.
Yep.
With my stupid job.
Oh, right. Because that's like counterproductive to
Just everything.
the hip.
Really.
And back. Yeah, exactly. To everything. Right. Except for
They say sitting is the new smoking.
Yeah, I mean, I have a standing desk, so
Yeah.
like I do a lot of like different stuff at my desk when I
Got
can.
to.
Like I'll be squatting at my desk.
You got
like, people
to.
look at me weird. I'm like, hey, you ruin your body. This one's gonna keep going, okay?
That's it. Yeah, like where are you going? I'm going to do a squat break.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Squat break.
take a mandatory frog hop
and-
break. Let's go outside circles now on that side plane.
These are the ones I
So
need
funny,
to
I
do
have-
every day.
I have some friends that work specifically like go to corporate offices and get people moving.
That's
Like,
amazing.
That's like his job as a trainer. Is like he just goes.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah,
that's a very good
I
gig.
want that to be my job.
Yeah.
I want that to be my job. How do I get that gig?
Exactly.
Gets hired for corporate company. Actually, I just want to get you guys moving. I don't actually want to participate in this chain of command.
Outside circles.
Yeah, it's like you get to be your own thing still, and you get contracted. So at
Exactly.
any time, you can just be like, "Hey, I don't like them."
The gym coach is always like removed from the drama and the politics. That's what I love about that.
Right?
Yeah,
It's like
that's why I
a
want
free.
that.
It's like a free radical comes into this corporate culture organism. Like, what is he doing? He's making us do squats during the lunch break.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. All right, yeah.
So I want to be a programmer so I can squat at my desk. Thank you later.
All right, let's get into our knees, y'all. We're gonna get into the standing structure again. Let's the whole drill long. Let's focus on keeping those feet and knees straight forward. Okay, so coming from our standing structure, we're gonna just hit a hinge there and keeping the spine nice and rigid through activation. We're gonna press these into our toes and into the foreknees a bit, and then pulling back, trying to get a little length through the posterior, back and forth. And same thing, we're starting out by feeling our knees and feeling with our feet, opening all that lower legs. Your foot tissue up. Oh, there we go. And then once you feel like you got pretty good command of that, you can start pushing into the range that you know you own or exploring a little further. 10 more seconds. This is my favorite knee drill ever. And then good work, everyone. And if you want to set up from a strong standing structure again, go ahead and we'll just take a hinge and you might not need as much. And we're going to go inside and then outside. So just working on those. I know it's hard to see on the live, but I'm working off those edges of the feet as I roll in and out, but the feet and knees are still straight forward. And I'm very activated through the core and the abdomen. Nice work. All right, no matter what way you want to start, we're going to start drawing circles through those 4 points. So Ludus. Nice, and wherever you're at with that, you can switch directions. And last one. Excellent work. Good work, everyone. Adding a little smoke to those quads and that lower leg. Heat us up. That way our reps are a little easier starting out. All right, let's get up into the upper half. Okay, we're just going to hold our standing structure nice and strong. And I'm going to get into these shoulder screws. Just screwing in and out here. I'm feeling kind of rough today too there, so I'm just staying nice and strict. And a tall spine and addressing the problems before I start adding any kind of rotation, counter rotation. I hear some "I trained hard this week" noises coming out of the student body. I love it. It's good stuff. Yeah, if you're feeling all right and you're starting to open that up, you can start going through there a little, packing that lat. Think Shaolin wrist control for you flow ninjas out there. Good work, everyone. All right, 1 minute only. We're going to get through some elbow drivers. Who knows, we might sprinkle a swing in today. It's not on the course list, but we'll see. Just coming in with our elbow, pushing it across, creating that like frame appearance, and opening these shoulders up. Okay, strong hips, strong glutes, activated on the floor. Taking your time through here. If your shoulders feel jacked or rough today, just let that open up before you start pushing intensity through the elbow. Good work. Let's go 15 more seconds. And good work, everyone. Time. Grab some water, grab a breath or two. 1 minute, and we're going to kick this thing off, okay? We're going to start with the switch, march, flow, okay? A level 1 flow, and also the first flow of the Masterclass Flow series. All right, so I'm going to keep the cueing super simple today as we go through this. We talk a lot about structure and stance in all of our other classes, so let's get into a lot of movement. The only thing I'm going to highlight throughout is I'm going to try to highlight what transition is needed before we get into the flow, okay? That way, those who are just getting associated or just getting familiar with their Masterclass flow or some of the flows in there, I remember how daunting that was back when I first, it's like, okay, I got 2 in the bag. I'm like, okay, there's only 6 more. Yeah. And the 3 middle ones look exactly. Yeah, we go. Yeah, it's fun, you know. This is gonna be fun. All right, so I'm gonna just shout out some basic cues as we go through this too. Okay, so little basic cues like tall spine, tuck your hips, connect with your mace, simple stuff. Okay, so if you hear me shout that out, you know, sometimes we hear these things and we just tune it up automatically, and that's a good thing. All right, so let me find the button that is needed. Guys, we're only going to have 1 minute break between these 3-minute sets. I think it's going to be a good time. Wait, shoot, I forgot which one is my 30-second one. Probably this one, so I'm going to do this one. I don't know, we might have 30 seconds of breaks. Let's see. Let's let randomness Nothing's random. Here we go. Let's go.
Whatever it is, we're ready to go.
That's it. All right. Whether you want to start on your left or right, because every camera and mirror is different. So I'm going to start on my right. Okay. So we're going to do with a strong, savage pickup to kick this thing off. All right. We can press those maces out and then pull them back. And we're going to find that hip crease as we vertically squat. Tall spine. And then we're going to hip hinge on a tall knee. Get that up to our warrior stance. All right. All right, y'all. So the bottom hand is going to catch. And we're just going to do a couple ballistic curls to kick this thing off, all right? The ballistic curl is the transition needed for this. All right, landmark 2, prayer hands, landmark 2. Here we go, y'all. Let's switch and step forward. Same size as mace now. Switch, step backward, same leg. And switch, and we're going to do our best vertical squat. Nice, here we go again. Switch forward on the loaded side. Switch backwards. And switch squat. Good work, y'all. I'm going to keep it super purposeful for those following along. Switch forward. Switch backward. You don't have to stay with me. Switch shred. Switch squat. Switch forward. Good connection to that base. Yeah. Switch backward. Switch squat. I want everybody to feel their mace. Apply anti-rotation. Crush that mace, rip that mace, twist that mace. Breathe through a packed core. Switch forward. Switch back. And switch squat. Very good, y'all. Switch forward. Switch squat. Nice work. Ooh, that structure is solid, Santino. Good work, brother. Find strength in your breath. Switch forward. Switch backward. And switch squat. Blast through that initial barrier. Good work, y'all. Keep going, y'all. Last side, forward, backward, and squat. Time. Good work. Good little entry set. 45 more seconds to break. Yeah, you gotta blast through that initial barrier. Say, yeah! Fuck you, you know what I mean?
Yeah!
Or in a more elevated form, God bless. But I'm still coming through anyways. So, yeah, we're going to warrior walk next, y'all. All right, so before I start this timer, because we want to put all this intensity into our legs, let's go over the transition here. This is an oddball, and if you quiz people and you say, which transitions are in our level 1 steel mace flow, they often forget this one. All right, it is a transition. It's a pretty rudimentary one, but it's fun. And so the bottom hand from warrior stance is going to thumb down, catch. And we call it the 3 to 3 catch back. Because we often come from 3, we can stand it tall, we can slide those hands, and we can catch it back. Okay, it's a good uppercut transition. We don't have to catch it on the side. We can catch it on the front plane. It's still a 3 to 3. Three to 3 catch back. All right. Guess we call that a 3 to 3 catch side. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's get into our warrior walk flow. Nice and purposeful. 3 minutes. Here we go. Warrior stance. I'm going to start on my left this time. All right. Tall standing structure. We're going to hit that 3-3 catch back. And we're going to step back with the opposite leg. We're going to match that thigh parallel. A lot of anti-rotation and strength through the feet here. We're going to put that seatbelt on before we travel, cross body. And then we're going to punch those uppercuts forward in our low step 1. Standing tall, standing back. Slide those hands into the new working position. And then my right hand's going to come around. 3-3 catch back. Step back. Right, we can be as basic in the landmarks as we need to. Strap it, punch it, stand it. Okay? We can be as basic as we need to be until we understand it. Step back, catch back. Match that thigh. Cross body. Punching it forward. Standing tall. Sliding our grips into that new place. That way you're always catching bottom hand. And then as that warms up, or we understand it, we can glide and create strength through the tiny synapses in that flow, in any flow. It's almost like strength starts by the numbers. Not always. We can. We'll work. 3-3 catch back. Step back. Match that thigh. Hunter uppercut forward. Boom.
Wait, I'm about to die. I gotta
go. Okay, Santino. I'll see you soon, brother. 3-3 catch back. Good work, everyone. 1 minute left. We're going to step back. We're looking for even windows there. Punching forward. Good job, Anna. Checking our planes out. Waking that strength up in all the ranges. Good work, everyone. 20 seconds. Last side, everyone. And time. Hey, welcome back, Santino.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Sorry about that.
No worries, brother.
One of those old phones that's like, as old as like, my iPhone's number 8, and I guess there's like 12 or 13.
Oh, that's awesome. Don't feed the beast.
The battery life is just fucking trash. I had it on. It was like 50% when we started, and then it told me 10% right.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna make it.
We're not gonna make it.
Yeah, that's
Like
another reason I have to get a battery pack if I want to have class outside, because I always run out of battery. The Zoom just eats it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Zoom does it. Kills
Technology.
Man. Technology. It's technology.
What are we gonna do? You know, can't live with it. Can't live without it.
Right? All right, y'all. We're gonna get into 3-step flow now. Okay?
Yeah.
And you all know it. We came from ballistic curl, now we're just hitting the switch curl. That's all, okay? You can stay in the ballistic curl if you want, actually. Either one matches in the 3-step. All right, so from a warrior stance. Bottom hand is going to catch, and we're going to start out just like our switch march flow. Yes, I changed the camera angle on YouTube Live. Okay, that's why you can see my knees, my feet, and my activation through the floor to help you guys out. Here we go. We're going to switch, and we're going to step laterally to our side. Ready? That's called time under tension. And I love it. All right, and then we're going to drive off that toe, and we're going to switch laterally again to a cross back step. Okay, good. Nice 90s on those hips. And let's time this 2-step, step, switch, step, Nice. A lot of activation. And we're going to switch laterally. Now, whether you want to land in landmark 2 or go crossbody bottom, that's a personal decision. And we're going to switch again and cross back step it. A lot of anti-rotation in those mace. Everyone, switch. Here we go. Forward. Switch. Lateral. Step 2. Switch. Cross back step. Here we go. Switch. Forward. Switch. Lateral. Step 2. Switch. Cross back step. A lot of intention in our stepping. Switch. Know where your feet are going and place them there. Switch. Tall spine. Switch. Switch. Good work, everyone. 1 minute left. The floor is yours. Just get through that 3-step. I might speed things up a little bit. Switch. 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 Nice. You can stay small. You can go tall. Good work, everyone. 20 seconds. As soon as you're done that last side, everyone to warrior stance. And let's get one heartfelt 360 swinging. As soon as you're ready. Ground yourselves. Good work, everyone. Yeah, that was good stuff. Now the heart rate's going a little bit. Getting it. I love it. All right. We're going to get into the diamond flow next. So if your shoulders aren't sore already, kiss them goodbye. We're going diamond night shield power archer. All right. Lots of arrows. If you need to go refer back to technique and arrows, I think we did it Mace Revival Volume 5. Okay. I think we had.
Yeah.
Right, Anna?
Like
something like that?
2 ago. Yeah. So
2 ago.
Week before, I believe.
Nice. Okay. So go back to volume 5, and we do a lot of ways how to support this. Just think anti-rotation. Okay. We're trying to either press this out or rip it out. Okay. Here we go, y'all. I'm going to land on my right side in a step 2. All right. This is the diamond flow. Look at the long nature of the line through my toe to the end cap of my mace out here. Bottom of the diamond. We're going to switch. Walk those feet out into a new lateral step, bottom of the diamond, and switch. We're going to land up here in crossbody top for security and press or rip those arrows out, top of the diamond. Yes, good arrows, top of the diamond. There we go. And that is the diamond. And then we're going to meet back in the bottom of the diamond. Bottom of the diamond. Top of the diamond. Top of the diamond. Bottom of the diamond. Good work, everyone. Let's rip and crush those maces. Nice. Bottom of the diamond. Top of the diamond. Top of the diamond. For variation here, we can stay flat on the plane and drop those mace in. Bottom of the diamond. Flat on plane. Bottom of the diamond. Flat on plane. Top of the diamond. Really flat on plane. Top of the diamond. Or we can add some transverse. Bottom of the diamond. Get that spiral, half plane rotation going. There's so much we can work on in just a small pattern. Bottom of the diamond. Connect with your breath. Top of the diamond. Top of the diamond. Connect with your hands and feet. Bottom of the diamond. Bottom of the diamond. Top of the diamond. If you gotta move your legs, move them. Step into it. Bottom of the diamond. Bottom of the diamond. Top of the diamond. Top of the diamond. Bottom of the diamond. Bottom. Top of the diamond. Top of the diamond. Come on, 12 seconds. Bottom. Bottom. Look at those powerful arrows, Anna. Top of the diamond. Finish. Strong. Yes. Good stuff. Hey. From the 2 Live crew, you guys are rocking and rolling, man.
Woo! Wee!
Straight arrows. You could build carpenter squares off those arrows.
I don't be real careful, man. The body will sneak those weak spots. They'll just pop right in there when you're least expecting it.
You know it.
And like I'm not those arrows. It's like it's not a problem. Well, yeah, that's the weakness I have in my shoulder and in the upper body. But I realized when we did that intensive class with all those arrows.
Yep.
That was the first day after having an issue with this whole side of my body for like the past year. I was able to pinpoint, it's actually, there's something that needs to be strengthened here because as I'm pulling out my arrows, I'm like tilting. I'm exaggerating. I'm like, oh, it's way over here.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, shit. So, sorry for swearing.
No.
We're on YouTube.
It's all good.
I don't know what kind of YouTube content you're trying to put out. My bad.
This isn't an adult learning center. Okay. All right. We are a resource model, and
this session is not yet rated.
It's rated S for success. All right, here we go. We're gonna get into the night shield flow. All right, y'all, and enough time off, you two. Here we go. Grabbing that mace. Let's go in our right hand first. You see how it goes? You see how it goes? You're gonna learn from the best. You're gonna learn from the best students in the world, and that's how it goes. Yeah, here we go. Let's step out, and we're in that crossbody bottom. And just like Miss Anna is saying here, like I oftentimes have a lateral lean myself, and all it takes is just even if we can't get it tall, just purposeful. If we want that straight spine, exactly where it is, and then we're gonna lift, pivot. Lots of strength there, crossbody, and then press those shields in. And then pull them back to crossbody, and we set those back down. Good. The night shield flow. Switch. Lift, pivot, breathe in, and settle back in. There's a lot to these flows. If you feel something through this, there's a lot more than meets the eye. Lift, pivot, present. For a detailed explanation of this stuff, go on over to steelmaceflow.com. That level 1 course is absolutely life-changing, and you'll learn the story of the night shield flow. And settle that mace back in. Good work, everyone. If one anti-rotation is starting to get steamed, why don't we switch it up? Lift, pivot, press those shields. Maybe we've been crushing our shields out. Try to rip with those back muscles. Switch. You should feel like your transitions here are silky smooth now. If you notice, we've been in the switch curl for a while. A variation of the switch curl, however it looks. Nice work, you two. Good crossbody bottoms. Lift, pivot, strong lines out. Good. Strong lines back. 40 seconds. Good pivoting, yeah. Switch. Cross body bottom. Cross body top. Pivot. Press. Recover. Switch. Cross body bottom. Cross body top. Pivot. Press. Recover. And time. Good work, everyone. Good night, shield flow. So if all you did was level 1 masterclass flow, and that's all you did for flow, you'd be a ninja. I mean, there's so much you could put together, right? I mean, there's so much you could, even if you only understood that material, and then you mixed and matched all the components. There's so much to that. That's years worth of study, at least. Years in a singular definition. So there's a lot going on in there, guys. And just because it's basic, if you've been doing this for a while, it's always a good reminder to myself to go back to the foundation, the roots, the root cause of everything, and see how it works
Just
again.
because it's basic doesn't mean it's not easy, or that it's not hard.
And oftentimes the basics are the hardest, right? It's where the most growth happens. It's where the foundation is built. You know, it's not to say the advanced techniques are the hardest techniques, but it takes the foundation, right, to launch those techniques from, or they can't even happen. So, yeah.
Yeah, and without taking too much time, I know we can talk about this after class.
We're already 20 seconds over here, Ann. I'm just joking. No, hit it. I'm just fucking. Let's just play.
All I was gonna say was that if there's like someone who's watching this who's brand new, it's like if you even take it apart even further, you're just talking about a proper squat or a proper hinge, proper hip hinge, which is literally a fundamental movement for literally everything we do in our life. It doesn't even have to be gym related. It's like when you bend over to get your kid out of the car or to get your groceries. Like it's so fundamental. So
very good.
It doesn't matter if you've ever even touched the mace, you still relate.
Yep. Very good, Anna, and there's a reason for that as well, right? Because it teaches us how to do it with the mace. Although the move doesn't change, right? It does change the feeling, right? Because, you know, the mace is a weird implement. And even if you come from a lifting background, it might be singularly focused, like a point, like a kettlebell is a point in time space, right? A mace is truly linear.
Last week, with the sword and the relationship to how you hold onto it,
yes,
whether it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a barbell, like it's still attention to your grip.
That's
Sorry,
it.
I'm talking now.
No, you're good, Anna. All right, let's get into the power arches. That's all right. Our shoulders needed a little bit of a refresh rate. All right, here we go. So, strong standing structure. Everybody meet me in a cross body top. Look, y'all are learning the language. It might not be German like Anna and I spoke. We spoke German at the beginning of this. But it's still makes fun.
I'm going to need you guys to teach the rest of the class in German. I'll just follow.
Just follow along. I don't know what's going on.
Our cover just got blown, Adam.
I know. All right, here we go. Cross body bottom. And the power archer flow is super simple. We land in cross body bottom. We meet in cross body top. No leg change. Long line there. And we purposely shoot that arrow for the first time outside the base of our legs. And let's play those heartstrings in and down into cross body bottom. And we're going to switch that mace, cross body top, and shoot those arrows. Nice. And I mean by playing the heartstring down, it's a nice cue so we avoid bringing those arrows straight in, which sometimes can have some negative impact towards the back of the shoulder and the scapula. Out, cross body top, cross body bottom, transition, switch cross, arrow, top, bottom. And you guys can do the same thing here if you wanted to change it up and hit those arrows here, right? We could land in a crossbody bottom, and from there, shoot. Nice. And just switch up how you bring those hips through. You can go tall, or you could do a little micro step there. Out. Or to really give yourself a challenge, you could stay low. Do that stance. Nice straight spine through there. You might take some. Nice there, Rosanna. Nice, powerful bass, you two. It's all about that bass.
It really is all about the bass.
That's what she said.
Tall spines, pack those cores, bring that bass. 25 seconds. And then we can say goodbye to the arrow. Oh, wait, no, the next flow has arrows in it too. Rock and roll. Let's get it. Crossbody bottom. Crossbody top. Arrow. And I love these flows because it really hammers in, I believe, how strong we can be after some training and recover in our lateral stance, in our lateral crossbody bottom. Our lateral crossbody top too, it doesn't really matter. As long as that base is in somewhere strong, in a position of strength. The crossbody bottom in step 2, dude, that's a home base. And there's so much explosive tension there. It's a fun low home base on your feet to spring out of into action. I love action. So sometimes home base is hard for Adam. But I'm getting better at it.
I mean, what even is a comfort zone, right?
Yeah, there you go, Santino. What is a comfort zone? A comfort zone, like if you define one as like truly like a physical comfort zone, would be like, and spiritually an anti-comfort zone. Yeah, it's weird, right? All right, here we go. That's tricky. So we come from power archer, right? And we're gonna be in that strong crossbody bottom. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about, launching out of home base here, right? You're really gonna see the explosive potential on this toe. If you don't have it yet, that's okay, take your time. You can step up to your standing structure. We're gonna hit one switch here. You can step up to your standing structure, you can stay tall if you want, you could be rooted if you want. And then we're gonna lift that leg in a tall tree stance, tall hip, soft knee, and shoot those arrows out. And then we're gonna land back in crossbody bottom. Very good, tall arrow, Anna, beautiful. And then we're gonna switch, and that gets us to the other side. Okay, if you wanna do one dynamic movement, we switch, land in tree, shoot those arrows, and land back. Okay, whatever serves you. Switch. We can step tall, find security, shoot it out, find security, land strong. We can switch, touching in at each point, stand tall purposefully, find security.
You should not be able to do this one.
Find security. And this is one of the hardest ones, I'm telling you. I mean, if you're not used to one.
There was like 6 months where I just did not have the stability in my legs or the mobility in my shoulders to be able to do this.
Yeah.
A little bit of core and
See, so
Same.
take it from all of us.
The fact that I like can do it and also not be in pain is nuts.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, bro. Like, so take it from all of us. If you're having trouble with this, it's supposed to be difficult.
You know, let's just sound like Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what healthy shoulders sound like? Got it. Okay. Cool.
I had healthy shoulders. I could jack these 100-pound dumbbells. Crack, crunch. I was really stiff and locked up before I started this. And steel mace flow.
They teach this.
What's that,
They
Anna?
teach this
Yeah.
in level 1, but I feel like this is very easily classified as an advanced movement.
Yeah, it for sure
I
could.
like how it's at the very end of the master class flow where you're like, yes, I'm almost done. And then you get to here and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Every time I'm just like, I got this, Tree King, got this. Nope, don't got it.
I know it's
There's
such.
so many videos that are like everything's so smooth up until the Tree King. I'm like, son of a bitch.
It doesn't matter how many reps you have. This right here is like a monumental leap during that test.
It is.
Time.
Yes.
Oh,
I
good work.
spent a whole month just practicing just this, getting from here
Yeah.
to here,
Okay.
and then back, and then.
So that's a great teaching point, Anna. So, 40 seconds, y'all. Anna, I know you can't see at home, but Anna's talking about she spent a month going from her lower lateral lunge range just up to
here.
popping up. Yep.
Yeah, without even anything in my hand, just trying to maintain that balance.
So
just,
here, and then popping up, or here, and then balancing.
and then controlling it back down.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, bang, oh, whoops, yeah.
Yep. And I remember myself too. I would overstep too a lot. I would spring off, and I didn't, necessarily have the relationship with how my control, right? So very cool. So that being said, right there, if you guys are having trouble, what's that, Santino? No worries. Shoot.
Oh, I was gonna say, like you in that Tree King pose, right? Like you're here, or like there.
Yep.
Yeah, here. It's like this whole
yes.
big bend.
Yes.
Right. So you're getting your oblique and lat punch.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you guys like are familiar with like the landmine system. They talk a lot about coils.
Yes.
Coils.
I see that. Yep. Boom.
Like
Boom.
There's one there at the top there at the Tree King.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So there's similarity there as well. So if you,
I think that.
No worries. If you guys are having trouble, so just like we're starting to have revelations from different sides of the house. So if you guys are having trouble on something that's supposed to be simple, it's simple in nature, but it's very complex, like everything. Break it down. So if you're having trouble landing, or if you're having trouble springing off, break down those ranges and strength train in there. So just do lunges in there without any weight, and then add the weight and see how much your competency level has come up. Or like vice versa, that if you're having a problem with balancing, I was having a problem lunging into and then balancing because I was used to explosive movement, and I was just like blowing over my whole, standing structure. So if you're having that issue, work on balance. Like I often see Anna holding poses before class. I also work on balance. Like if you know you're going to have trouble in a balance, incorporate that in your mobility, and you'll be able to work that through too. Like you can do a tall stance and open your hips up, as opposed to like shin boxes if you usually do that or something, right? Cool. You guys want to add anything else there?
Oh yeah, I just a fun little cue that I've been practicing and using with all my clients that I learned from the ballet world.
Yes.
Is that when you're doing single leg stability, if you focus on flexing the muscle you use to hold your pee in, like imagine
that's your pelvic floor.
That's your pelvic floor muscle. So it's like a I don't know. Sometimes it works for some people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works for others.
I feel that.
Like, don't hold it in.
I feel that, bro. Yes. Whoa, that's cool. That's a cool activation. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Hold your pee.
So
during this session.
So that's the hasty cue. Okay. So if anybody wants to shorten that up at home, hold your pee. Okay. Hold your pee.
If it works, it works.
It does work, bro.
It works.
I just did it. I just did it.
I
It worked.
tell my students, I said, if you squeeze your butt cheeks together, it fixes everything.
There you
If
go.
you squeeze your glutes, it activates everything.
That's just a good life philosophy. Like if you got a shitty attitude, squeeze your glutes. You're probably gonna feel better.
If you have a shitty attitude.
All you have to do is squeeze your ass cheeks together as tightly as possible, and it's going to fix most of your problems in the gym and out.
Oh, yeah. You have an activation issue. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, y'all.
If you're out in the world, it fixes your posture, too.
You're right. Yeah, it puts you out there in the world, you know. All right, y'all, here we go. We're gonna get into some where are we at? Oh, rising flow.
Yeah, we gotta do the rising.
Literally the flow that I literally tried to fight myself from rushing through the masterclass flow series so I could just learn the rising flow. I didn't do it, but it was definitely the goal at the end of the rainbow for me. I really like that lateral moving across the floor. For those of you at home, if you're tight on space, you're just going to have to shorten your range. What I mean by that is if I have all the range in the world, I don't have any care to how wide I step with this. I can bound across the floor, right? But if you're short on range, right, we might have to go, with like a tall lateral step, right? And we could even stay tall through there, right? And we could do this. And that's very beautiful. It's if you never experienced that movement, it's worth the journey in and of itself. So, okay, cool. Let's get into it. All right, crossbody bottoms, everyone. I'm starting in my right hand. As I reset this clock. Y'all talk me into like a 4.5 minute break. Here we go. No, it's all good. I love it. So long leg, tall spine. Here we go. The difference of this flow is this long leg is the one that's traversing into our cross back step. But before we do that, let's lock this into landmark 2, making that a little easier. So we just ballistic curled that. Long leg goes, cross back step, and we take all this tension and we unwind it. And a step 2. Beautiful. And now we're going to switch our legs. So switch curl, and we just switch our cross body bottom in step 2. Now we're going to transition to our landmark 2, cross back step, and you'll notice you'll be taking 1 step backwards each repetition. Okay? So if you need to, occasionally, you might have to just adjust your angle as you switch, or whatever your process is there. Switch, cross back step, tall spine, anti-rotation, to unwind that. Switch. And then you can start timing those transitions and steps, making that look. That's ultra beauty. That's an opinion. And tall spine and unwind. Very good, everyone. Halfway there. The rising flow. There's never been a more ninja feeling flow. I love this flow. Makes me think of those dudes in black cloaks that would creep across feudal Japanese rooftops. You know what I mean? Like creeping in the night, and you see them, their silhouette on the roof. You know what I mean? I love that.
Well, you see all the bad ninjas. You see the bad ninjas.
Yeah. Those could be good ninjas going to steal like a secret from a Dark Lord or something, They're just wearing black because they're blending in. Dude, they're just wearing black because they're blending into the night sky. That's all. They're camouflage conscious ninjas. Here we go, y'all. 36 seconds. That's a beautiful cross back step, transitioning through there smoothly, Santino. $20 seconds, everyone. Strong landing, strong finish, and time. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. Good reps, y'all. Take a minute. Breathe. We're going to put it all together. No time needed. So, I think the overarching challenge here, for those of you who may just be experiencing your masterclass flow as the first time, or maybe you just have not so many reps in it yet, is gluing each individual piece together. We didn't work on that. No problem, okay? We're going to go in a left-right or right-left nature wherever you start. Okay, I'm going to go slow through those transitions. If I'm not satisfied with the first set through. We might do another one. We might do 7 more. We'll see. We'll see though. We'll see though. I'm just gonna prepare people. I might be
Brandon with a good time, Adam.
I might be satisfied. I don't know. You guys will look absolutely incredible, and I'm gonna miss one step, and we're doing it again. I'll just blame it. No, I would never do that. All right, here we go. So remember where we started, everyone? We started in our warrior stance. So let's go ahead and start in our warrior stance. And we don't really end up there every single time, but during these first 2 flows, you could end up in your warrior stance and just breathe there, okay? So if you're getting a little bit overwhelmed in the beginning, just breathe in your warrior stance and ground yourself, okay? There's no rush to this. Let's take our time and feel this, all right? So I'm going to start with my left hand on the bottom of my mace. My right hand is capping that, and we're in a strong warrior stance. Before we go anywhere, let's set our intentions forward. Take a few seconds for yourself. All right, everyone. So stepping from a strong standing structure, okay? Set yourself up for success here. We're going to go bottom hand catches, thumb up, and we're going to step out on that loaded side in a forward lunge, switching and stepping back with the same leg. And then we're going to switch one more time with a ballistic curl and land in our vertical squat. And then we're going to switch, landing forward, switch march flow, switch backwards, and switch squat. Very good, y'all. And we're going to return quickly to our warrior stance. Remember, I said we could breathe here, just relax. Not relax, but you know what I mean. Ground yourself. All right. Bottom hand around, thumb down, catch back, step back. We're in our warrior walk, matching that thigh, just like we did, and punching forward in a hunter uppercut. Let's step back, stand those maces tall, sliding our new hand down. Bottom hand catches thumb down, catch back, step back. Match that thigh, and hunter uppercut forward. And stand tall. And we're back in the warrior stance, everyone. Breathe. Here we go. Bottom hand, thumb up, forward. 3-step flow. Same leg moves. Lateral. Cross back step. Switching every time. Time the 2-step. Here we go. 1 switch, 2 steps. Switch forward. Switch lateral. And switch cross back step. Very good. Here we go. Let's land switching in a crossbody bottom. To start our diamond flow, bottom of the diamond. 2 bottoms, now 2 tops. Top of the diamond with a switch in the legs. Top of the diamond. Very good. And let's return to our bottom of the diamond, starting our night shield flow, lifting, pivot, press, and recover. And switch. And we lift, pivot, press those shields and recover. Here we go, y'all. Power archer flow. Break those boxes with a strong arrow. And settle that in. Here we go. Break those boxes with a strong arrow. And settle it in. Good work. We're going to bound into our tree king. Stepping up. Tall spine. Shooting those arrows. And landing. And switching. Stepping up. There's that overbound. Arrow. And down. Here we go, y'all. If you need extra room, you can switch your hips here. If you don't, let's go. Here we go. Switch. Long leg steps. Coil. Uncoil. Switch to transition your mace. Switch sides. Long leg steps. Coil. Unwind all that tension. Nice work. Yeah, good work, you two. Good stuff. Going through the master class.
Now retreat flow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I had it come to me like midway. I'm like, this has been all order. This has all been rolls, more rolls. But hey, that's what foundation is. We have to we have to define the parameters that we operate in before we break all those boxes and set new rules. Of course, adhering to some overarching traditional truths. Okay, let's just cap through where we went through, and then we're gonna crank some music and free flow a little bit. We went switch march flow, which is super boxy and strong. Super awesome structure, Santino. You look like I could put like the weight of the world on your shoulders in that flow, and you look super strong, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. You guys both add strong arrows today. Too. Those arrows really show time under tension, time and repetition. So we went switch march flow, we went warrior walk flow. Now there's a story behind each and every one of these flows, and they're very poignant and powerful stories. And you'll notice as you learn through those, they're very overarching stories too. They're archetypes, and that's a powerful thing in a person's healing journey. So, and then we have 3-step flow, which, I mean, 3-step, it's such a simple flow, it seems like, but there's like a lot going on in it, and a lot of directionality, and I like that about it the most. And the fact that you can just kind of put anything you want in there. Once you know that foundation, you're moving around like crazy, and you can add all sorts of top stuff to it. So, okay, 3-step flow, diamond flow, power archer, and then, or I'm sorry, night shield flow, and then power archer, then tree king, and then your rising flow.
Way to make it confusing for everybody, Adam.
Oh yeah, right, right. Okay. What by the numbers? Okay, one more time. We got switch march, warrior walk, 3-step, diamond, night shield, and we'll do it again. Power archer, tree king, and rising flow. All right. So let's crush some music, y'all, and we'll do like a 4 or 5 minute free flow, and move your mace. Have fun with it. You did a lot of order, okay? So you'll find some cool stuff. And if you're having creative process hardship today, that's fine. Stay back in what we did and feel it. It'll come to you. Here we go. I gotta find the right song though. What's a good song? Reaching Out. This is a bass. Woo! Good work, everybody. Time to party. You guys are rocking and roll, man. I think everybody got a little lost in there. That felt good.
Yeah, I don't even know what I just did.
That's amazing. That's the best. Yes.
That's why I was recording it. Like,
Oh, good.
I don't know if that was it.
You got to capture it, you know? You don't have to, but
yeah.
Sometimes
there's something good.
Yeah, sometimes there's real gold in there, right? Oh,
I don't know if you guys have ever combined the, go ahead.
I don't know, but you go.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys ever combined the rising flow with tree king, but that was a cool combination to start today.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Rising flow into tree king.
Into tree king. That's cool. And then
Wait, is that how it goes? Is that how it actually goes? Is that the order?
No.
No, right.
Okay.
No, so that's
yeah.
Cool. So are you using that Santino to like switch your side, kind of, right? It's almost like an extended.
Yeah. I can show you. Bro.
Yeah, please. That'd be awesome.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay, so rising flow into. Oh shit, I did that wrong. I always get the rising flow wrong.
Me too.
Okay, so rising, we are going. Now we're going this way, and then that way. Yeah, and then it goes into that. Did you see it?
Oh yes, yeah.
So how
you're punctuating those sides.
Here.
Yep.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels really good.
That's cool.
Right.
It's it really looks like you're defining those borders. It looks cool. Like you're putting like these long, tall lines on the end of this really low flow. Well, it can be low.
Yeah, I found that I really like going tall stance. I like tall stance structures and things that are like interesting to look at. Long lines, long lines, just like opposites, contralateral, just something about single leg stance having, it's all very, very intriguing for the eye.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's something that really captivates me as well, and like just tall postures. I think I like extremes too. So like when you get in the tall stance and also get the mace tall in some formation or long, I like that, and how that is opposite of like say like a low crunchy uh, power squat. You know what I mean, or something else like a shin box low, something tight inside like a cradle. You know, it's like opposite. One's packed in and all internal, and the other one's super wide. Good work, you two.
Yeah, I'm an individual of experience myself, so you guys both know me well enough. You should probably already know that. Fire, 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 and then nothing.
Fire, fire, fire.
And then fire, 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 and then
right.
So the drama that is me comes into because I really like those tall stances too. You know, like I was practicing next, my hips are feeling so good this week compared to lately. So I have this move that I like too.
Ooh, that's fun. That is fun.
But also then I was like, well, what if I had it behind?
Yeah.
I turned off my wide angle lens, but I really like here.
Yeah.
But I also really like seeing way like down here because then I still have like gripping on my feet where I can like stand back up and pull this out as a sword or whatever.
Or whatever. I love it, Anna.
Whatever.
It's beautiful. That's a cool
practicing.
That's a challenging position. Yeah, I do.
Practice.
That's a challenging posture though, that tall posture, because like Santino was talking about before in the oblique, and like if we take any time off in some of that position, like you can really it's not fun. Like like the bad feelings you have tomorrow when you do tall stance wrong.
Yeah.
In the low spine. So
if you do it wrong, then I always just feel my hip flexor.
Yeah.
Because that's just what takes over. It's not the prime mover, but it'll always take over. If you're not getting that packing of that lat and of the obliques and everything.
So whatever protects you or that's a very good way to put it. Takes over. All right, I'm gonna sign off you two. We can kick it for a little bit after. Thanks everybody for sticking around. We're a bunch of Mace nerds, and so are you. So welcome to the club. I love it. Everybody have a great day, and God bless. Thank you for joining another Mace Revival. Show notes will be in the bottom. I appreciate the donations, everyone. Like, subscribe, share, and spread the love. Love y'all. All right. Cool.